Good morning. Welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to try a recipe today to see if you like it, and this recipe will be in volume 2 that you're able to pre-order right now. It should be here I'm thinking the 3rd week of March, and as they're ordered, they're going ahead and printing labels, and they'll be ready to just get out the door. But this is an easy recipe that's delicious. In volume 1, I have apple dumplings. Well, this volume 2, it's going to be strawberry dumplings, and they're made kinda, sorta alike, but a little bit differently. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to start with a stick of butter, and I'm just going to kind of cut mine just so it seems to melt for me a little bit faster. And then to that, I'm going to do 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Now, you know, in the apple dumplings, it calls for white sugar. This is brown sugar. 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I'm going to get the cinnamon first. Okay, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. I don't have a real lemon. I'm out, so I'm going to use the juice. And it says real lemon. So, okay. Now, that's the butter, brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, and lemon juice. And what I'm going to do is heat this, bring it to a boil. Let me put it on the stove. And after it comes to a boil, it says to, let it come to a good boil. Now, on the apple dumplings, we wanted to just barely stir in the sugar and leave it a little grainy on top, but this one is different. So, I'll be back when we're ready to do the next step. Okay, it has melted, and I am going to take 1 can of crescent rolls, and I'm going to take them apart. And it said to slice about 2/3 cup of strawberries, and then you just put them in a buttered 8x8 casserole dish. And put the little seam side down. You know, the strawberries, it won't be long before we'll have fresh strawberries. These taste pretty good. I tasted them when I was slicing them. And they taste pretty good, though, for them to not be the season for them. All right, let's take the other. You know, you could put slices of peaches or sweet potatoes, and it would be delicious also. But I'm putting, these are big strawberries. This was one that I didn't slice up. I didn't think I would need it, so I didn't want to slice it yet. I may need to slice one more, I don't know yet. Okay, here's this. I guess you can see me doing it. And one more. Let me just slice just a little bit. Okay. I put two, pretty good sized ones. And then if I've just got a little, I'll put it right there. Now, I've done that. If you were going to have company, you would want to double this and do 16 probably. But now I'm going to take this mixture of the butter and brown sugar and vanilla and cinnamon. And I'm just going to pour it over these. This has to be a favorite. Okay? And the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to take a half cup of a Sprite or a 7-Up. And you don't want to pour it on the top. You're going to pour it down the middle. And along the outside edges. All right. Now I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And it says to bake, excuse me, for 30 or 35 minutes. I'm going to check it in 30, but I'll let you know when I take it out how long it actually did take. But I'll be back. Okay, these strawberry dumplings cooked really 35 minutes. And y'all, the brown sugar on them make them so golden and pretty. What I'm going to do, I did let them cool just a little bit so I could dip it. All right, that's what it looks like, and because they're dark and all, I'm gonna taste it. I could eat this whole dish, and let me tell you, I have some Bluebell vanilla ice cream in the freezer, and I think it's calling for a little bit of that. This is so easy. Now this recipe will be on MamaSue'sSouthernKitchen.com. You can go there to find it. And it will be in volume 2 that will be here in 3 weeks. Y'all, I just want to thank you for following me for supporting my cookbooks. I can't believe it. I told Harold the other day I never intended to have a cookbook. I was just cooking and people wanted one, and I shared my recipes, and then y'all wanted a volume 2, and now that took a while to do because I started it before I got sick. And once I started chemo, everything stopped. But I got it finished and submitted, and can't wait to get it back and show y'all. And many of you have already placed a pre-order, and I thank you so much. But if you haven't ordered volume 1, you can go ahead and do it because it's a good little cookbook, I think. Y'all, God is good. He's blessed me so much. He's been with me every step that I've walked through. And you know the verse in Isaiah that says, when you walk through the waters, I'll be with you. When you walk through the fire, you won't be burned. And y'all, God walked with me through every step of this cancer diagnosis. And I just hope that you realize that without Jesus, I couldn't be here and do this. Y'all, be salt and light. Matthew 5:13 through 16 says, it tells us about salt's no good if it loses its flavor. If we don't let others know that Jesus is what they need to get through every day. You know, if we don't do that, we've lost it. We got to be salt, and we got to let our light shine for Jesus. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll be back soon.